Hello, and we're back. I figured it's been a minute since I've done that, so I would do it. But anyway, guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? Has anybody decided where they're going to go on vacation? I wanted to, I like, this is why I like Rep Your City, because I feel like it's important for us to try and get our country back on task. And a lot of times it's like we don't really represent other places like we should. And if you do that, then basically
Odahide.
Odahide,
Odahide.
Odahide. Anyway, okay. If you represent these other countries or whatever, then it allows for us to basically put them on the map and us to get our country back up and thriving again. I mean, this is what we need. But I feel like we're being um, strong armed in a lot of ways by uh, a lot of places in the country, government wise. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. And it's like people are not um, going to these different places on the map because they're afraid or whatever. So I thought I would talk about Tahiti. I noticed that there's some commercials coming on and they're singing in Tahitian, which is French, I believe. I want to say Tahitian, but they're French because Tahiti is a one of the largest islands in French Polynesian area located in the South Pacific. And it's often referred to is it's called Aldehyde Tahiti, but um, I've heard it said in different ways. But its historical name was used by the European explorers, and in that process, it was used by uh, European explorers. I'm getting hungry, and just some things about Tahiti. They are a calm country. They're not hostile. Geography-wise, Tahiti is part of the Society Islands, which is part of the French Polynesia. And so the islands are basically divided into two parts, and Tahiti Nu, which is the largest section, and Tahiti Iti, the smaller section, is known for a very lush landscape as well as volcanic mountains and stunning beaches. So it kind of reminds excuse me, excuse me. Good grief, I do have a mute button, just not on everything. But it reminds me when I think of volcanic mountains, like um Hawaii, or we talked about Hawaii and we talked about Vietnam. So some of those tropical areas. But for the most part, within this area, it's known for the capital. Well, actually, the capital and its largest city is the capital of the French Polynesia is Papeete. It's located on the northwest coast of Tahiti, and Papeete is the economic and administrative center of their region. Okay. Culturally, Tahiti is known for its rich Polynesian culture, which I love Polynesian. I like Polynesian barbecue sauce from Chick fil A back when I used to eat chicken. Never mind, I'm just hungry. But it includes traditional dance, music, and art. Excuse me, and art. The people of Tahiti are also known as Tahitians. So earlier when I said, are they Tahitian or are they French? They're Tahitians, and they have a strong connection to their cultural heritage. So they're very deep into their Tahitian culture. As far as tourism, Tahiti is popular um, as a destination because it does attract a lot of visitors because of its beautiful scenic area. I thought my dog was whining. And then it's just like, I'm like, why is she crying? But many residents also speak English, especially in the fact that they're in the industry of tourism. So that's a pretty cool thing. You would want to know how to speak English, especially when you have English visitors and stuff like that. And I definitely would love to go to Polynesian island. But historically, Tahiti's had a significant history, and what that history consists of, that early in the time of the Polynesian settlers, basically they arrived about 200 AD, Anno Dominion. Europeans, they explored into Cape Captain James Hook. They arrived in the 18th century and then later became the French colony and is now an overseas collective of France. So there's the history. And economy wise, tourism is like a major driver for their economy, along with the architecture and particularly the cultivation of vanilla. So, thriller in Manila, but the vanilla is Polynesian. Whatever. I don't know why I'm being silly. I'm just happy. Happy energy. Coffee and tropical fruits. They have pearls. Primarily, black pearls are another important industry. Black pearls, beautiful, beautiful. But their local cuisine is Tahitian cuisine. Often it's fresh tropical fruits and seafood and vegetables, and traditional dishes include, um, I don't know if I'm saying, it's a raw fish salad, but it's called Pusan Crew and Fafar food, for fermented fish and breadfruit. I don't know about that last one. If it's fermented, y'all can keep it. Natural beauty. The island is known for its stunning natural beauty, including the iconic Mount Otimiu. Otimiu. Let me get it right, y'all. Let me get it right. It don't matter if I did this before y'all came on or not. I wouldn't remember. I have the worst memory. And no, it's not from weed. For those of you who want to know, it ain't from smoking weed. Um, and I didn't say I did, but it didn't say it didn't. Anyway, the whole thing that I'm trying to get to is Mount Otimanu. Let's see what it says. This is annoying. Why does it gotta go to YouTube? Why can't it just go to, the little pronunciation lady? She has her lips on here, but I hate when they want to send you to YouTube. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, no. How you say it?
Oh, Terminal.
What?
Oh, Terminal.
What?
Oh, Terminal. Oh, Terminal.
He's going too fast.
Oh, Terminal.
Otimanu. I'm going to just say Otimanu. Gee, I don't have time for that. Otimanu. But Otimanu is a mountain Otimanu on the nearby island of Bora Bora. Oh, that's where Bora Bora is. Hey, that's cool. So I definitely know I want to go there. And this is what I love about repping your city, huh, T? Because then I learned as well. I love geography in school and was pretty good at it. Otimanu Mountain, which is near Bora Bora, and it has less vegetation, waterfalls, and coral reefs, and that make it a paradise for nature lovers. Yes, but they say that you have to be careful of the coral reefs because they have like little animals in them that could hurt you. But it's not only a popular destination um, for tourists seeking a tropical getaway, but it's also a place with a unique blend of Polynesian and French culture, making it fascinating and vibrant as a part of the South Pacific. So it's definitely beautiful, but it's calm and peaceful there right now. But particularly, they say it can be kind of expensive in terms of like how much you would spend there. It's predominantly a peaceful and welcoming destination, but it's important to be responsible travelers and take the usual safety precautions when visiting. They say they have a huge pickpocketer problem there. So you got to be careful. Like I said, just like we would be anywhere else we go. Um, just like I'm sure when Kim went to Paris, she didn't think that they was gonna steal her ring. And like every time I think of that, because I love Kim Kardashian, but every time I think about it, I think, wow, I could not, imagine what she was going through. But anyway, the island also has is influenced trade winds, which can affect the weather, particularly on the eastern side of the island. They have cyclones occasionally affected by their tropical weather, but it's between November and April. So right now, between now and April, Tahiti may have some cyclones. So you might want to wait till April or May, May or June. Okay, but it's probably going to be high. They had a hot. It's a dry season. Their dry season occurs from May to October, which is what we're talking about, with July and August being the driest months. So you could plan between that, but they have humidity as well. They can basically be quite humid, especially during the wet season because of the tropical climates or what have you. But I think for some reason it would be beautiful anytime you went. I think it'd be awesome. And it could be an expensive destination. There are always ways to manage costs, like I said, because basically, with the fact that if you're planning your trip, you want to plan your trip well in advance so that you know what you need to save and how much money you need to have when you go on your trip. But you're looking for package deals. You can go to the visit the Tahitian site to visit. Would definitely be Travelers Worldwide is one area, or you can visit the Tahitian site that has Tahiti's uh, best influences in terms of where you can go and what kind of packages you can get. But if you're looking for those package deals and considering less expensive accommodations, this would be a great opportunity for you to get in where you fit in and find out about the dining options and just help make your visit a little bit more budget friendly. But in addition to that, if you are willing to explore beyond the main tourist areas and engage in outdoor activities like hiking and snorkeling, you can also enjoy the natural beauty of Tahiti without breaking the bank. So, when you talk about excursions, there's lots of excursions that take place on many, many, many of the islands that we talk about, and they give you an opportunity to basically get a lot of things that you can do and keep your budget right. They do have souvenir shops and items like black pearls and popular purchases in Tahiti, but they can be expensive because, again, black pearl is one of their stones that they're known for it. I would love a black pearl, but they can be expensive. So it's important to shop wisely and budget accordingly. And if you know you're going to Tahiti and you want a black pearl, save your money. They have activities like water sports and tours and excursions. See, I would love the tours because I love architecture and different things like that. So I could find out about different places, but they can be expensive as well. You know, different things. So you just have to plan accordingly. Now, flights to Tahiti can be, uh, and flights to Tahiti and between islands in the French Polynesia can be significant portions of your expense. So be on the lookout for deals and different promotions. And if you get a travel agent, he or she will know what to do and how to do what they need to do when it comes down to it. I think it's an awesome, awesome island to visit. And I love those little huts that you can sit under. They have about 300,000 visitors per year. And it's just a beautiful South Pacific area. And you get to see the ocean. It's a dream destination for many people. Tahiti is, I don't know, why am I'm so sorry. Tahiti is a beautiful, beautiful area, primarily for people who visit Tahiti and they're looking to go to the beach, have a surf break. There's like the white sand there also, and you can stroll up the islands. There's the Museum of Tahiti, and her islands are just by stroll around the capital Petite and visiting local markets. Um, it's safe to visit, like I said, here in 2023. and low crime rates and well-developed infrastructures. So the French Polynesian has one of the lowest crime rates in the world, guys. Can you believe that? And even though Tahiti has more crime than other places in the territory, it is still very safe. Cool. That is good to know. So I definitely want to look forward to it. Now, you might encounter...
You're 75. People just trust you. They might think, what would an old lady even do with all that?
That is so weird. Okay. I was like, on the I hate when those things pop up on when you're on the internet, and I couldn't see it because my iPad's right here. But just in wrapping up, rep your city. We're talking about the beautiful city, the beautiful country of Tahiti. But you might encounter some problems when you travel to Tahiti, such as pickpocketing, like I said, bag snatching, theft from vehicles, drink spiking, and verbal harassment. Anyway, any problems you might encounter in Tahiti are usually petty and in nature. Violent crimes on the whole island is unheard of, and violent crime affecting tourists is even rarer. So good luck, you guys, in planning your next vacation to the next beautiful country. And until we meet again, we'll decide where we're going. But thank you so much, you guys, for joining me this week on Dina Marie Live. It has been my pleasure to bring you the wonderful, good topics that we've had. And I wish you all the best week coming forward. And I hope that everything that you ask for, you receive. So, again, be positive and stay away from toxic behavior. All right. Bye, guys.